Hi, so I got this job to make this trendy Ankara headband fascinator, and I decided to share it with you, my dearest subscriber, how I made it. So before we dive in, it's Nkechi from The Vent, empowering you to create wealth with tutorials on how to make unique fascinators, as well as showing you tips and tricks of the craft. Let's dive in. So the first thing I got was the beautiful material I was given. Man, this Ankara is so pretty. Then I got my measurement tape, my scissors, and my chalk to start cutting out what I would need first. So the material I was given was almost 2 yards, yeah, and your Ankara comes by 45 inches. Okay, so now I'm gonna measure out the pieces that I'll be needing to make one. I made four. I'm gonna be cutting out for 4 pieces, but I'll show you how you cut for one piece. So I'm cutting out 10. The first piece I'm cutting out is 10 inches by 45. Now, because you're not so sure how straight your material is going to be at the edge, you're going to be marking it on the two sides like I'm doing. That's to ensure that the material comes out straight. So that's 10 by 45 that I'm doing that way. The other piece that I'll be needing is 2 inches by 40. So I'm going to cut it all down. The next one I'll be needing is 2 inches by 16. So I'm going to be doing this for all the 4 that I need. So remember, this is 2 by 40. The other one is 2 by 16. And the other is 10 by 45. So let's go cutting. Okay, here they are. That's our 10 by 45 inches ready. And this is our 2 by 16 inches. And this is our 2 by 40 inches. So we're going to be taking the 10 by 45 and folding it in the length upside down and sewing. So let's get to the machine and do that. So while we wait, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so right now while we're sewing that part. Just click the subscribe button below this video and the bell to get notified of any of my new videos that come up. Okay, I think we're almost done, so let's get back to the training. Okay, so as you can see, we have sewn it upside down as I said. So the next thing we're going to do is to turn it back to the right way, inside out. We sewed it outside in. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so that's the way I'm turning it inside out. So if you're gaining value from this video so far, please do give me a thumbs up. Yeah, just look below this video, you will see a thumbs up. Just click it, say you're gaining value from my video. Keep watching and learning. Okay, now we're going to take our 2 inches by 40 inches and use a safety pin. Now you need to get a safety pin. You know, I told you I'm doing this. As I'm doing it, I'm getting it prepared. So we may not be saying all that we need immediately, but as you get to watch, you know all the things you need to get ready to make this beautiful, trendy Ankara headband fascinator. Okay, so I'm taking it in through the sewn 10 by 45 inches. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Then I'm going to use this pin to hold it there. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to take a matching thread with my needle, and then we're going to be sewing it, you know, the place where it's sewn, where it's folded. I'm going to sew that small part, the 2 inches by 40. I'm going to sew it on that. Can you see that spot? That's where I'm going to sew it. You can make use of a sewing machine, but I'm showing you how to do it with hand. Okay, so I take my scissors and cut off that excess material right there. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold in this place. Can you see this place that is showing? I would fold it in. Now why I'm folding this in, it's so that when I put it on my Alice band, it's neat. You don't see any sewing, you don't don't see any thread coming out. No, it looks neat. Okay, so once I'm done, I fold it like so. Are you seeing how I'm folding it together to bring all the edges together, and I would sew it. You can use machine, but I used my hand. What I did was, when I come to the part that is going to be showing when I put it on my Alice band, I take it close to the thread back. Do you understand? So you're not going to be seeing the thread on the Alice band. You just see something smooth. You'll be wondering how it was done, but it was needle and thread. Okay, so keep watching and learning. This I'm going to do on the 2 sides. So watch how it's done. All right. Okay, yeah. Also, be reminded of, for more intensive training on how to make fascinators, turbans, brooches, handband, and much more, please do click the reception link in the description of this video to get into the Ventcraft Academy for more. Alright, so let's get back to today's training. Okay, so I take my chalk and I measure 2 inches on the Alice band. That's where I want to start putting the ruffles of the Ankara ruffles. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Alice band so that I'll get it to the length that I want it. And you see that rope, I pull it and squeeze it, and I'm going to measure. I would stop at the point where I want it to end. Do you understand? So I'm checking it right like this. You're going to ensure that the length that you're leaving, the space on the Alice band, is the same at both sides. So as I'm doing it, I'm actually also turning the material so that the part that was sewn will be underneath. Do you understand? So you keep doing that, squeezing it and checking till you get exactly where you want it to be. Then you do the same thing I did on that first part on the other part to sew it. Alright, let's get moving. Okay, let's do some guessing game. So, which occasion do you think the client is going to use this trendy Ankara headband fascinator for? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, back to our training. It's time to cover the headband. So I get the midpoint of my 2 by 16 inches Ankara, then I place it like so. Okay, then I take my uhu gum again and I put it through the length of the half of the headband like so. Okay, cover it up, ensuring that it's in the midpoint, that I have the same space in both left and right of the headband. Alright, are you watching and learning? I believe you are. Okay, so that's it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to sticking it well. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is to put You see, I'm going to fold it in that way. So I've put my uhu gum. Yep. Okay, that's it. I'll do the same to the other side. Okay. And then I would trim it, cut it a little bit. You know, the Alice band at that side, it tapers. It's not the same width. So I'm going to be doing that at both sides. So that it's able to fold well. Yeah. Okay. So keep watching and learning how we wrap it up. The remaining is just uhu gum and fold and fold and fold and fold. Just what? Keep watching and learning. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to take our bias. In this case, I'm making use of black. I think it looks more mature. Then you put your uhu gum at the tip and fold it like so. After that, I'm going to put uhu gum at the length like so. And I'm going to be covering the Ankara that I just folded in, so you don't see the rough edges of the Ankara. It's smooth and looks neat at that area. So I'm going to be doing this all the way around inside to cover all. Alright, so let's move on. So you take it all the way around. Okay, so now I'm going to measure 2 inches on the 2 tips. Now this to ensure that I place the ruffles at the right, as in at the same position at both ends, so it's uniform. Then the inside where you sewed, where your thread is sewing, that's the part that is going to be, I'll put my candle gum and stick to the Alice band like that. See, can you see? Then I just fold my ruffles, make them look nice and neat. Okay, so that's the way I want it to end. So I'm going to glue that other part. So remember, I have put I used them chalk to mark where I want it to end. So they're all going to end there. So you can see they're all at the same location. So it looks uniform. Okay, so once that's done, I give it a little touch to make sure it has glued well. Do my ruffles well. Okay, looking neat. Yeah. I'm just arranging everywhere, make it look neat, make the joining to be underneath. That's what I'm doing right now. You know where you joint this Ankara material, I'm making it to turn under. Okay, all right, and once I'm done, I'm going to start gluing inside. I'll lift it up and glue inside like so. Put my uhu gum just on a long thread like that. Then I use my hand and press it down. Okay, give it some time, then it sticks. So I'm going to be doing this all the way around. Okay, so just keep watching and learning. That's it. Trendy Ankara headband fascinator. It's ready and set to be worn. Looking gorgeous. Thanks for staying with me to the end of this training. God bless.